Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. Today we're playing some Morgan Lefay solo. Now, something you're going to notice really quick kind of before we start is that we were not playing Aspect, even though Aspect is out on Friday, the night I'm recording this. Morgan Lefay Aspect did come out. It is a melee aspect with a couple of different pretty interesting twists. I've played it a game, and although I find it quite cool, I also find it extremely weak. So that doesn't mean I'm opposed to getting a video on it, or I won't get a video on it, or anything like that, but I don't think it's very strong. So yeah, again, can happen, probably will happen, but that's why I'm not like rushing to get a video on it. Naturally, we get a pause the moment the game's about to start, but Morgan Le Fay base I have found to be kind of a mixed results character. I think she is fine, but not amazing. I don't think she's quite as weak as Release Naja or Release Chiron, who, with Chiron, I think is a little unfair because he was on release very bad, mostly because of bugginess. Like, his 3 was really messed up, his 2 was a bit broken sometimes, and his ult, I think, had a couple of range bugs or something. So he was, like, weaker artificially. But yeah, she seems okay. I think her full damage mid is actually her worst role, which is quite sad. It seems like her base damage is pretty decent, but her scaling kind of stinks. That's a pretty prevalent mage issue. But in my opinion, Lefay kind of sees that a little bit more pressingly than the other gods, and I've actually seen her in base form have the most success in support. Though I have, played her in solo a couple of times, and when I've went, tankier builds like the one I'm about to go this game, which this build is on Smite source in case you are wondering, it went pretty damn well. Now, we are kind of a little bit in a tricky lobby, so we'll see how that goes, but should be exciting nonetheless. Now, obviously, Axe very, very strong, just something you should be kind of going every game, and we're going to rush a Life Minder here. Now, people do ask about the passive on this character, the infinite scaling part of the passive at least, where you have to apply all the marks and then basically detonate them, and you get one permanent in.
I don't know.
It's
My internet
very
went out in the middle
fun.
of that, though.
You guys know I love infinite scaling, but it is not super practical, just being totally honest. And for us in this lane, it's really just to continuously poke him and just kind of play off that. And by the way, guys, we had 16k subs on YouTube. I just like randomly remembered that. Like, holy crap, yo, let's go. But basically, we just want to play poke. We just want to play clear, kind of farm. We'll try to, detonate those things. We have 2 of the markings right now, as you can see on our passive bar, right above our character icon. And we can get more by basically using different shades of our 1, things of that nature. Again, I don't find it super practical to actually get, and you'll find that the clone is extremely strong, by the way, so try to use the 1-3 clone, and you'll have a decent bit of success. But yeah, I mean, we've almost applied all of the things to get 1 in this lane, and we've had a lot of really nice hits, which are sometimes a bit low probability, and yeah, you just currently find it that it's a little unrealistic to stack consistently, which is okay. But for it stacking unrealistically, giving 1 total in for the buff is very distastefully weak. Now, it might be getting buffed. It probably will be getting buffed, so I wouldn't worry about that, but that's just an initial impression and kind of thought. So yeah, but the character is very fun. Again, what I've found with her is that her base damage is good, the scaling not so great. In mid lane, she seems pretty underwhelming. A lot of the top mids are generally agreeing with that sentiment. And in solo and support, because she just has decent base numbers and has pretty good control, she's feeling fine. I think Lefay solo as a construct is going to be like pretty relevant and fine, but I do think her mid lane will definitely get buffed and become better than it is currently pretty easily. They want to make a character that's this popular and interesting and freaking fun. Definitely at the very least okay on your intended role. And remember though, like, to be clear, this god in Smite 1 was actually, her best role was solo lane for a decent bit of time. In fact, a very long bit of time. The meta kind of froze in Smite 1 due to, like, balancing, stopping and stuff, and all those things. But really, Season 10, second half, it's really virtually the rest of the game, Morgan Le Fay solo was definitely better than mid. And that's sometimes like significantly better than in mid, especially in the back end of season 10. So
Yeah, we would have killed it if wasn't
yeah,
it?
it doesn't surprise me that this is like fine. And again, it was kind of a similar-ish idea, but just that when you have this much control on a mage, you're going to be pretty strong. She has really, really good self-heal. The biggest tip that I would probably give for this character is to just really prioritize... Now, I appreciate these guys talking, but I do want to focus, so I'm going to mute them. Sorry. By the way, guys, we got our first passive stack. Let's go. Huge. That's kind of awesome. Yeah, so it's sorry, I misspoke before. It's not the passive stacks on the god, it's the passive stacks our own sword kind of accumulates, which procs our passive. But yeah. Anyways, though, going back to the character, I think the biggest tip that I would use for this god is really twofold. Number one, you really, really don't want to chase to ult somebody unless you know you're going to get that kill, because if you find yourself ulting aggressively without a clear confirmation of a kill, you're probably just going to 1-for-1 yourself, or at the very least put yourself in a very dodgy spot. I would underestimate the ult damage over overestimating it. It's generally not that high, but using it for mobility, CC immunity, and a heal, all those things is incredibly strong and I think good. So yeah, all that, good luck. And the other thing is your 2. Now, a lot of Lefay players will use their 2, which is this ability, mind you, of course, right, the dragon swoop thingy, preemptively. And it's a really, really big mistake to do. Again, it is your self-peel. If you are using it aimlessly to try to hit somebody from a half distance, a far distance, whatever the case might be, you are doing yourself a really, really, really big disservice. So just don't do that. Hold your 2. Make sure you're getting a confirmed hit with it, and if you're not, just hold the ability. Again, that knock up, knock away, as well as some damage in the mark application is really, really valuable, whether you're in mid, whether you're in solo, whether you're in support, jungle, whatever, wherever you decide to play this character. And if you end up having a situation where you are, you know, not able to peel yourself because you wasted the ability, you're going to be in a really sad spot. So really, really keep that in mind. Because even if you don't use the ability, just holding it for the threat of like, hey, you can't go on me, etc. is really, really useful. Again, that doesn't mean in downtime like right now I can't just use it to clear, but yeah. Please, 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 like, do not overuse the 1 or the 2, excuse me. And that is why, as a solo laner and really as an any role player on this god, you max your 2 last. That's part of the reason, because you intend to hold it. So yeah, if you do that and you use your ult like fairly conservatively, you really won't have a lot of issues on this god. She's not super hard. The 1, you know, has a couple of different phases, which are just signified by which key you press after the 1. So if I press the 1 and then I press the 1 again and click, or if I just press the 1 and click right away, my second sphere explosion thing will do a fear. If I press 2, it's going to be that green circle that slows, and if I press 3, it's going to be the purple circle that spawns the clone that does extra damage. So generally just like having the clone is good, but having the slow and stuff you just use discretionarily and you'll be pretty good. Team's winning, by the way, so that's why I'm not talking too much about the game. And we're having a very stable lane. This guy can't really contest. We've done a really good job just playing our range, getting poked off, getting neutral control. With the early lead, we were able to create off of that kill on him earlier. And we're kind of just slowly, you know, like snowballing that lead. Yeah, I mean, there's really not too much to be said. This is going pretty phenomenally, honestly. And you'll find, you know, especially with a god like Chalk, who I think is kind of a semi-low agency solo laner, even though he's a frontliner, if he gets behind, he kind of just defaults to what this guy's doing, which is just being like super AFK and just like throwing hammers. But there's also not that, or axes, I guess. But there's also not that much to be done on the character, quite honestly, from behind. So it's like a real concern and a real issue. And the truth is, guys, like, now little bolts here, it's a little shitty, but I wanted to kind of ensure against an early aggression. You also have Aegis. That's okay. I mean, this guy did commit pretty hard over. I think I get him. We don't. It's okay. A little bit screwed, but you know, it's fine. I wasn't in any threat of dying, so who cares? Team gets gold, so we gotta book it. We are definitely getting ganked. Just walked right into them. Unlucky. I'll try to peel him here. I should have not tried to peel him there. It's a disaster. Oh my. I mean, he's worth more than me in gold, so it's like fine, but like I hate players so much. Whatever. Anyways, we did get Life Finder here. We had a ton of gold there, so we definitely should have backed earlier. Hey, we got another passive stack. That's fun. And we'll go into Prophetic here. Now on the Smite Source build, I have Gem of Focus. I'm going to just go that next here. Again, it doesn't really matter too much on that. You're going to see me not go a Chalice. I probably will go one eventually, but with this guy doing literally nothing to me, like, I'm okay to just kind of continue my build. I don't really care. I mean, low-key, he's hitting me a bit now. Oh, shit. Okay, now we'll be fine. We have Life Finder and stuff. I'm not too worried. Bit of sustain as well. So, guys, we have 2 extra in. Yeah, it's obviously, like I said, not super applicable and stuff. Again, I am willing to bet pretty good money that he'll get buffed. So, don't worry about that. Whether that's making it easier to stack or whether that's giving it a little bit more int per pop, I think both are pretty reasonable, or either is pretty reasonable, I guess I would say. And yeah, I think it'll do the character pretty well.
An enemy has been slain. Embrace the burning shroud.
Cool. So, you know, what Prophetic does and why I like this item so much if I'm on a character that can stack it well, and again, what is a god that can stack it well? A god with range, right? Quite simply, into a draft where they have opposing damage types. So, Umoja support, excuse me, magical, Chalk solo, physical, right? Or vice versa. And I like it because, you know, it allows these lanes that sometimes don't feel like they have a lot of consequence, where it's like, okay, yeah, maybe I can poke him, maybe I can get some rocks, whatever, but I can't really kill him. To give me like scaling definitive value, which I think is really awesome. And I think it's a great idea if you're expecting kind of more isolated lane or something, or just even if you expect to just be stacking a ton. To get, again, presuming your character can get it. So I really, really like on a god like Lefay. Okay.
Embrace the burning shroud.
That's all good.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So how much is gem? 1900. So we're like fairly close. I guess, yeah. Not bad. I guess I could get ganked, you know, gold's down. I know our team is quite ahead, but like their players are actually like good players, so I don't think this game is won. I'll be honest with you guys, I did not expect to win this game going into it. We might still lose, right? But we're in a good spot right now. But yeah, like I don't think this one is like won by any case right now. So you want to be proactive in case stuff like this happens. I had a pretty terrible one there, which wasn't great. Did I get a decent Aegis off, and I might still be dead? Yeah, I am. Ah, man, that's tough. I kind of walked into them there, which was like, shit, I just said that I could get ganked. You know, we were able to get enough gold for gem, which is like nice, but probably was livable. Sucks. I was playing for a Yemo group that never came. She ended up just like using wands, which was pretty smart. Yeah, not great by me. Honestly, that was pretty boosted. Happens. That's Yemo in mid. Looks like this guy's fine. That's good. All right, yeah, that was pretty brutal for me, honestly. It's okay though. I think the big thing there next time is it just like, yeah, I identified gold's down. I wanted to path like kind of around and down, but I could have just like let the chalk hit me and went down. It would have been fine. It's kind of like stupid. Lost my whole lead, which is unfortunate, but hey, that's how solo lane works sometimes.
Killing spree.
Got all the rock XP and gold, so that's nice. Only 3 of them, but that's still good. Keep stacking this prophetic up bit by bit. And a tower. Love it. Remember also, like, your character's 3 kind of works like Mordred 3, where if they use a movement ability when I have them marked with my 3, they take additional damage. So this god actually works really well into Mordred in a way because of that, because he just takes a burst of damage if he dashes with his passive, which is pretty cool.
Your team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
All right, it's kind of going all right. What the hell do we do now? It's a bit of dead time. You know, we got another gold, but no tier 1 tower and stuff means that, like, I realistically should just be ganked again. Like, if I'm red team here, I'm looking for a gank on me, so I'm just going to play back. There's no reason to give them one if I can avoid it. I might still give it to them, because I'm going to be a little greedy here, but I realistically should be okay. We want to play for Queen Naga, be strong for that. I can just back her right now, honestly. Pyromancer as well, like, just being present for, like, what ends up happening, whatever that is a good idea. We'll go into Brawlers here. Why? Very efficient stat item. Gives you in, gives you prots, gives you an increased percentage of protections of in, anti-heal. It's just kind of good at everything. One of the best items in the game right now. I'm with you if you have something, but I don't think he does. That's fine. Got another stack, we'll take it. They end up playing a pick on the Cuckoo, which they get. So I can just kind of play to like layer in some like long side poke here as long as I don't get picked. And our team pulls Queen. So I'm just going to make sure they don't ever have some sneaky walk in. We saw the Neath in mid. We can go towards the Yemo here. She'll probably actually get in. Again, if they switch the target to be me, which they kind of can't, but if they do, I have my ult and stuff, so I'm okay. It's a good Cersei. She's out. It's fine. Nice. Well, we got the objective, right? So objective and out. All we got to do. Dash this, we're gonna Lifebinder, ult the ult. Yeah, this is like super winning. Yeah. Nice. Pretty, it was pretty telegraphed, right? Like that dash is always gonna come in with the 3. You don't pre-fire the 3 on aspect as Cuckoo unless you're dashing in, so if we can just like absorb like the more scary brunt of the damage with the Aegis, like it's gonna be super easy to win. We'll go into Brawlers, obviously, we're almost there. You know, you gotta be mindful when you go, like, a component like this that you are, like, semi-squishy, and obviously, Prophetic non-stacked as well is, like, a little shit at times, to be honest, especially from a magical perspective, or just the perspective of the opponent you're not against in lane, so in this case, magical prop. But, you know, it really should kind of be okay. We have Brawlers now, which is freaking awesome, and then, yeah, what did I build? I honestly forgot. I think I put Glad Shield in the build and then, like, maybe upgraded Aegis? That sounds right. I don't really remember. I think Spectral's, like, reasonable here. They have some auto attack. Spirit Robe is fine. It really doesn't matter that much. Like, these builds are suggestions, and, like, obviously I don't tell people to go out and, experiment with builds too much because it can just be a waste of time. Now, do it if it's fun for you, but if it's, you know, if you're just trying to, like, get better, you know, don't. But, like, a lot of it is just kind of a vibes thing, to be honest with you. That's, people will be afraid to admit. Now, you see that 2 that I just did there? That's a terrible 2. Don't do stuff like that. Remember, we just want to hold the ability. I'm just being lazy. But yeah, in general, if you have the discipline to hold your 2 as an overall concept, and you hold your ult, generally speaking, especially on tank, you're going to have a ton of success. Let's just, like, send it on this guy. Ooh, I did it too late. Or too early, excuse me. Okay, I got completely fried right there. That was a little greedy. I mean, we forced, you know, some cooldowns and stuff, but I didn't have to do that. Nice. Okay, I guess we just push mid here. Now, Chiron is going to cross map. I can back, because he's going to threaten Phoenix, right? So if I don't back, they're going to get some map prio. Now, what's the Chiron supposed to do here? He's supposed to just back to cover, because now I reset to match, which it looks like he did. So it's better for me if I can hide in mid before I back, so the Chiron doesn't know I reset, and then pushes, and then I match, and then I keep him from backing. That didn't happen here, but you know, it's still good for us. Like, we're winning the game, guys. I'm talking about optimizing a win, not like, oh, we're going to lose if we don't do that. As long as we cover that, it's
Your
always
team has
pretty happy
destroyed
and
the
we don't
MLF
hit mid.
tower, Phoenix.
Yeah, I know I've gone, like, really more in, like, I think I always do play-by-plays in terms of how to, like, win and how to, like, learn, but I know there's kind of a lot more, you know, new people now, so I want to really emphasize, and I kind of have in some of the last recent videos, and yeah, I know it might be a little more, like, formal, but hey, that's the approach sometimes. We have the streams kind of for, like, the more semi-troll approaches, I guess, right?
Attack left lane.
This thing's down a little bit. Now, I had another bad too, but it's okay. I still have Aegis and ult, so I'm alright here. Again, they feel pretty pressured to do something, so we just, like, don't have to do anything. TM ult for free. This is fine. Chiron ult. It's not on me, actually, so yeah, not amazing, but it's okay. Left Phoenix down. Again, I can still help here. I know I am low, but just, like, heal this. It's a terrible one by me. I missed. Ooh. This is some fucking grim gameplay, I'm not gonna lie. Gosh, yeah, I played this like shit. I deserve to die. Did hit him though. Maybe I'm okay. Slowed him. This guy's gonna stop his back. No, I missed the life binder. Turn around, turn around, turn around. I have more range than him. Oh my gosh, I got him. Okay, I thought my 3 was gonna reach him soon, but yeah, we're good. Thankfully, we have fire, so it's fine. I played that so bad, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all of that was terrible. You just, like, can't miss abilities sometimes, you know? I knew he was gonna TP back, but I don't know why he did. It's a really bad idea. Okay, they're trying to be funny here. Not gonna lie, some of this accuracy is a little bit bad. That's alright. I haven't played this god in ages. Well, I played her like twice, you know, for ranked and whatevers, but like actually, yeah, it's been a while. But like generally speaking, dude, you'll be better off just being patient with every ability to get a better quality hit, you know. So keep that in mind. Obviously, you want to get your shit out, but if you're gonna miss, it's better to be a little patient, I would imagine, right? Just like that, a really, really easy win. I mean, 21.5 minutes. Obviously, like, my teammates chipped in incredibly. Chipped in is a little disingenuous. They kind of owned. The Geb aspect fried. And the whole team played great. So we got a little bit lucky with the roll there. But, I mean, look, we had good farming. Our 2 deaths. The second death was pretty abysmal, but the first death was kind of a peel out that we could have avoided. And we farmed well. We were able to get good control. We had some nice, like, outplays. Just stable, kind of, like, calm, collected, and I think that's like the ideal game, right? Like where you just like don't have to do anything super crazy to win, and you just kind of play better without being super flashy. And if you do that, you're gonna win a lot. That's something though really important. Just like you don't have to worry about the flashy stuff. Just keep your identity build wise clean and stuff, and you'll do well. So again, we would have finished Glad Shield here, and then upgraded Aegis. Probably go Beads or Shell last, or go upgraded Shell here, and then we go Warriors X upgrade, and we are all set. So that'll be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. Let me know what characters you want to see in the future, but some of them, it might be a while, I won't lie, because there are some requests. People are like, day 50 on this god. It hasn't happened yet, but it will happen, maybe. So yeah, let me know what you want to see. I will see all of you super soon. Peace.